Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time to the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tucker, coming at you over the airwaves on WNTF. Never mind the furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends and sponsors over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indcd.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, and creators of all kinds. If you are looking to shop small this year as we prep for the creators version of the Christmas Rush, I encourage you to reach out to the good folks at IndieCD who can help you get that unique gift you couldn't find anywhere else. And remember, friends, I'm not just a spokesman, I'm also a member. Speaking of, we are also made possible by sales of, let me see if I can pull this out without everything going chaos. Woo! The Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of our ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. As well as my assorted fiction books, including Hates and Hellfire, A Dark Secret Has Claimed Two Lives, and Hunting an Innocent Child at the Edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Now, friends, we need to get into my accountability. My accountability for this weekend is a little different. Due to having a guest over, which is not something I get to enjoy very often, I was visited by my dear friend, Jim. You know that chaos I thought I had prevented earlier? I merely delayed it. Well, friends, that will make leaving the room hard in an hour or so. Moving on, we had my friend Jim over. And Jim, wonderful, wonderful man that he is, brought his magic cards, so we spent many, many hours playing Magic. Sunday, I was quite ill, actually, so I spent most of it in and out of awakeness, dealing with a fever. I'm still running a bit of a fever, which is why you see the return of the fall and winter oatmeal shirt a bit early, whilst I cook my way through it. I'm not terribly impeded. My throat is a little sore, so I'm being gentle with it. But I have stayed extremely hydrated and I am taking care of things. I also, over the course of this weekend, was requested the use of some art. I had a couple commissions come in, one of which I am taking heinously serious as I've been sick. I woke up early today, so I spent, another 2 hours trying to tweak on an image that I was commissioned to do. Yes, 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 I know. You have a fever, Nick. You should be in bed. Now, my problem is very soon my son's going to be up, and I have errands that require running and other things that are not going to be quite so fever friendly anyway. So I sat in a quiet, restful state whilst working on the project. As that project is part of the many Christmas commissions that are likely to flow into many of us, it is it's not something I can show you yet, which saddens me greatly. But trust me, to the person and people who will be receiving this, trying to be as nebulous as possible for obvious reasons, dear Lord in heaven, I believe I have stuck to the artist's prompt in this one. And as they are dear friends, they are getting the no rush, pay me what you can, when you can, what you feel my effort is worth. I don't give that deal to everyone. In fact, it is one of the rarest deals I extend, but I understand that there are situations in this. Normally, I would either charge by the job or by the hour. Black and whites usually run about $20 at a convention. Between 10 and 20, depending on the convention's attendance and how things are popping. What I'm doing here is forcing me to learn new tools and really try to push myself a bit. So we're not going to talk about what I would charge normally. I'm very pleased to be in this position. I'm very pleased to give the call out a bit, but I'm also just holding on. Now we're coming into a manic Monday because in 2 days I will be exactly 1 month from something very important to me, which is StompCon. Now, StompCon will be held September 7th in Fowler, Indiana, and it's a free-to-attend gaming convention. There'll be open tables, game demos going through assorted independent game creators, first-time views, exclusive chances to try different things. I am very excited. As usual, there will be a Big Stompy Robots tournament or two for the people who are interested in such things. Plus art shenanigans. We're starting to get a few people trickling in that I know will be there, including our own Joe and Shalana Bachman, Alec Martin. We are in negotiations with a couple game shops to see how effective they can be. So I'm very excited about all that. Basically, I have to wrap up in the next 2 days all my non-con prevented stuff, and then I will be deep diving into convention prep. So if I've already put 4 or 6 hours on an image doing tests and redos and assorted things, I don't mind because, like I said, it's for friends, and friends are often like family. Now, once the convention hits, I will, once we're a month out, I will be switching over to doing first all the things I need to do for the convention. Then, as I have time, taking commissions to help offset the convention shenanigans. We are very much looking forward to it. Let's see. But with that, and coming into Monday, where I'm working very, very hard, but I'm in an arc where I can't talk about it very much. I have also that I will, of course, be doing more Nick Knows Nerf videos. I am behind on those, but they're a nice mental break from the regular chaos. And that all depends on how I'm feeling. So I will do the show as long as my voice and general situation holds out. If I have to call it early, it's only because I'm not giving you the quality I feel you deserve for this program. That being said, let's hear a word from our sponsor, and then we will get right back into basically a whole lot of greetings and shenanigans. Let's see. So see you in about a minute and a half, friends. That's totally not me working on the project during the commercial. So pardon my state. The cats have once again reclaimed all my hair ties. However, let's go through the door. Let's go through the door. Let's go through the comments, and we'll see who all's here. And yes, of course, there will be a reference to your baby's Dawn, I'm sure. First through the door is Trelana. Good morning. Good morning, Trey. I hope you're having a lovely morning. And good morning, Alec. It's always good to get those little goodnight messages, even if I don't get them till I settle down for the night. Makes my night, kiddo. And I hope your day is going well. And Sarah isn't here for me. She isn't here for you. Sarah has risen from her crypt in the wilds of Illinois to scream, Alec! And Trey speaking to Alec. Hope you're having a good start this week. Morning, Trey. Hey, Sarah. Morning, Trey, Alec. And, oh man, this weekend was my entire work schedule for at least through Sunday. This weekend, everybody who didn't want to see Deadpool and Wolverine at the opening came in this week. I see. I hope you had a good one. And our own Sarah has dropped, my line, or at least has started to, which is, of course, greetings. Yes, we'll get our greetings in. We have a good week. I'm excited. The kids go back to school, I believe, tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, at which point my actual summer begins. My. Busy. Okay, here we go. And hey, thesis, and 2 managers are leaving now, pulling hair out, so to speak. Great to see you guys. I said, quitting, leaving? That's a lot. Morning, all. Accountability. Got my new ad and filmed it, uploaded. And what's this? New Apphilian story published. And Apphilian webzine shorts, Broomsticks and Brimstone. I see. Totally put both feet in my mouth Saturday. Evening manager came in, and I'm just shocked. Nope. Why is that being problematic? Evening manager came in and made the one staying smile laugh. I told her I've been looking for her sense of humor. She said, I don't have one, in a flat tone. I told her that the other manager brings it out in her. Oh, I totally didn't just say that. For the love of holy, my mouth went down to the stairs. And there's an overview of a long, busy weekend facepalm. We all make faux pas, dear. Don't beat yourself up. Alex, happy to see Sarah with extreme volume. Sarah, greetings all. Start of the week is a bit rocky, but it'll get better. Tomorrow I start school. Excellent, Alec. I expect you to be at the library doing the work for the hours you need to put in to do it, first and foremost. Man, Alec, the summer months went by very fast. They almost always do. They did. Crazy. Oh, and hi, Foxy. I'm a junior this year. Yes, you are, Alec, and I'm so proud of you. Morning, Foxy. 1 month closer to AlecCon. That's not that people are counting down. Upperclassmen, rock on. Yay! Yes, Trey. I'm making French toast, so my morning feels better. And that's a good way to look at it. Oh my gosh, yummy. Now I need food. Back in a bit. I hope you're here by the time I get through things. LOL. That sounds good, Alec. And we are actually past the 15-minute mark, so I do want to run another ad. Let's see. The thesis summer ad is up. I will try to run that in a bit, but I'm going to run this ad right now, and I'll see you in a few. Wonderful. Now, let's see where we were. LOL. And that sounds so good, Alec. French toast. If you ever had a chance, make it with duck eggs rather than chicken. It's amazingly rich. And morning. One moment. And that's Dawn, which means we have to bring up her fashionable felines, Buddy and Georgette, whom you can read about on Facebook. I'm sure Dawn will throw the link in the chat. Sorry, my voice is being a little problematic. It's making it harder to pronounce things, which is fine. And have to try that. Just make sure you have a steady supply of duck eggs, because it will ruin it for you if you don't. I can understand that too. King Hawaiian bread French toast is tasty, says Trey, and she is correct. Good morning, Dawn. Greetings, Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Yes, I know, Thesis. I need to find a supplier. Just get a duck. Problem solved. Heck, and regular eggs, they taste better than the store ones anyway. I would, but apartment. Have you considered keeping quail? While the eggs are substantially smaller, so are the birds, and they are virtually silent. I know a duck supplier, but not sure if they could make the journey from ill to you. And Huli might eat it. Set up a barter system with the farmer. Sausage and pancake corn dogs smell so yummy. Oh, those are good. Those are good. See, Alec agrees. Alec is a person of fine taste and quality. I missed out on some things going to get food. That happens. Yes, it happens. I need Trey, but that means people. And for all that I've lived here 20 years, I still barely know anyone. Well, perhaps it's time for you to address that. Get yourself out into the community a little bit. Uh, Perhaps find a farmer's market or something that ensures a chance that you have shared interests. You tend to go to the Ren Fair that crops up near you. Perhaps other locals attend as well. Yes, Alec. OMG. And name for your show, Dawn. Dawn's on Dawn. Because you let things dawn on you. Wordplay is fun. I feel that, Foxy. I've lived in town most of my life. I'm just starting to get to know people. I don't like it. I can relate. I will admit I don't know many people in Earl Park. I was a librarian for 2 years, and I still don't know many people. So it happens. Thankfully, there are Facebook yard sale pages, so I meet people through that in random must-have moments. Excellent. I had to move back to my hometown. I can't believe this used to be my normal. Ack. I'm sorry. And good morning. Good morning, Grant. I hope you're doing well. Alex says, I stick to talking to Amanda. I hide in her office on her lunch break. Joke. Well, only a little bit. I think we can come up with something. I'll announce it. Think we came up with something. I'll announce it tonight on Behind the Code. I mean, Behind the Code at 8 p.m. tonight on the Independent Creator Directory channel. Debating on getting a cup of coffee. I could go for some decaf or some chicory coffee right now. Might be good for my throat. I might make tea. Hey, Grant. Hey, Grant. Get me one too, Grant. The answer is always yes to coffee. And say, Grant's greeting everyone. And Thesis, hey, Thesis. Oh, pardon the yawn. Thesis is greeting everyone. Yeah, I have a heart condition, Trey. I shouldn't really be drinking coffee. I cheat on some days. I like that. Decaf is a good one. All the taste, none of the zoom. Then the answer is yes, but be careful. Almost showtime. Where are the Witsmans? Watch them be here when this comment is read, unless there's something going on I'm completely unaware of. I'm kind of surprised that they're not here either, but these things happen. As far as I know, unless they should be here, unless they're sleeping. Oh, anyone see Carl and Donna? Not really. I was wondering that too. Yeah, not sure if I should be concerned or not. Sarah beat me. Oh my. Sarah. Dawn usually likes this program and is subscribed. And she shares it. Trey is assuming that the Carl and Donna Conjuring pose. Oh my. I still think Trey needs to get done with this construction tomfoolery and open her shop, solving metaphysical problems with a catch, and acquiring, people as barter, which is just running down the hallways with space string to get the cats. Well, Foxy has set out coffee, cigars, and redheads. Oh, and you got to finally meet the incomparable BKM. How nice is that, Grant? One of those three would work on me, but I'm already here. Glad to hear. And oh yeah, Nick, players saw what you look like in your red cape. Their comments are interesting. Oh, Alec, don't set a teapot in front of me and not be willing to pour it out. And good morning, everyone. I hope that everyone had a great weekend. You too, Grant. It was not bad. I can't decide if Nick's hair makes him look like a mad scientist or a 70s rock star. Well, I'm a touch of both, although the 70s slightly predate me by 2 years, but that's okay. Well, yes. 81 being the aforementioned year of importance. Hi, Chris. Morning, Chris. Carl was munsying 45 minutes ago. Perhaps he's busy. Why not both, Grant? Good point. I saw that, Grant. Total jealous of BKM that he got to meet you in person. And squee. Chaos is Nick's MO. I think chaos happens around me. I don't know if it's my modus operandi. Yes, it is. It's something I'm working on. Was that really necessary? I was dramatically appropriate. Oh, feel better, Nick. I will behave. You don't need to behave. Just don't expect me to be loud. Hey, Chris. And Carl is lurking in. Hello, Carl. Hey, Carl. Yeah, StompCon. Yeah, StompCon's going to be great. Make sure you have your robots ready, Alec. If not, reach out. These things need to happen. Hey, Carl. He does exist. Yes, and every time Carl returns, he brings a little bit more of the master with him. I also dyed my hair yesterday. Added more blue. Haha. My hands are blue tinted. Good Lord, Alec. What did you do to those Smurfs? Hey, Carl. Carl, my man. Smurf Alex, see? Yes. Foxy. Smurf. I love my friends. And I need to do mine badly, but my roots are driving me crazy, but must wait for money. I am waiting to see some political events because depending on how that goes, I may be getting a dramatic haircut out of necessity. Ugh, no computer. Don't tell me another near record day. Possibly. In the waiting room with Donna while the Witzmobile gets new oil. Na 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 Witzman. Na 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 Witzman. So, Robin's flashlight went out. And Batman said, go back to the Batmobile and get another battery. And this greatly confused Robin. He said, what's a Terry? Anyway, oh, fun. So you're going mobile. Wonder if you can get strawberries at this hour. Actually, I know you can. Carl, I looked up and saw you were here. Original goals scrapped and new ones having to be put together. Working on it while listening. Exquisite. And yes, as in general manager transferred and left, other fave manager put in 2 weeks. Oh no. Sarah, retail managers are like yo-yos. Fee, faux pas. Talking manager with a lack of sense of humor. Wasn't beating myself up, was laughing. Thus is the way of things. Oh, good. I'm just extra protective of all you guys. Your health and well-being. And my angle's a little off, making me look shorter and scrunchier than I need to be. Yes. Disasters all around. Is AMC a retail job? One thing I do is recognize this happening naturally. When a GM leaves, others follow suit. Natural and very common. Hey, I was a retail manager. I've worked in stores as grunts, but dang, this is nuts. My babies. At www.facebook.com/Georgette and Buddy. Find out more about them, please. And managers don't stay long. If they do, upper management consider them lazy and without ambition. And Foxy says, I get it, Nick. I woke up with no voice to speak of. Well, I'm sorry that you are forcibly silenced. No one should be. And since you can't speak, perhaps I should make some noise on your behalf.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indiecity.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Alrighty. I hope to see you there too, so that Foxy can make some more money because she's working really well. And let's see. Yes, outlook for 2024. Don't want to face the actions of my consequences. It made sense in my mind, yes, most people don't. However, actions have consequences. And we're going to try to make sure that you keep making positive actions so those consequences actually help you in the long run. This is what I get for wearing my comfy shirt on streams. Anyway, hello. And yes, Carl, he was offered the transfer for a few years, but this is the year he accepts. God, happy for him, though. Just scraping back to bare bones after 8 months of building. I can see it making sense. Working on that rebuilding and listening. Rock on. Accountability. New summer ad uploaded. And what's this? New story published? I'm feeling web scene broomsticks and brimstone. I would swear. Did I miss that comment earlier? I'm having really weird deja vu. I would swear I saw that comment. That one almost makes me feel like I lost track, except yes, tea with honey. And congratulations, thesis. I should do that too. Some tea, I mean. Probably a good idea. Oh, I may or may not have a draft of the sewing pattern of a marketable plushie of Nick. Oh my. Nice, Alec. Now that I can better tell the story about how the story came about after everyone read it, that is. Didn't we talk about that on Friday, Alec? I have 6 lights. Those are rookie numbers, people. Yes, please be sure to hit your likes. This is a quiet day, though. Yes, we did. We were threatening him with it. Sarah says, my head is in the sand with politics right now for the sake of my sanity, so I appreciate not getting details. The country has gone nuts over the last several years now, avoiding. Understood. 9 likes, better. Thank you for that monitor, Chris. And if there's a Witzmobile, then what's the Witz signal? A curvy redhead silhouette? You would think that would summon Jessica Rabbit. Anyway, accountability, getting show stuff organized, hoping this week is less of a pain so I can do the crud I didn't get done last week. I understand. And please, Dawn, be sure to start getting your practice in running the comments and stuff. It is not as complex as it seems. You've done it several times now. You just have to have the confidence to let yourself do it. And I appreciate you looking out, Nick. Beating the stuff up is definitely a thing. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, thanks, Nick. I try. I don't feel too badly. Just a throat dry and a bit sore. I understand that. Probably snored too much or something. That would work, thesis. And yes, but it would work for me too, Carl. We'll have to go pay soon. Cat lunch could be late. Everyone behind the code, of course. Let me run an ad real quick, because I think if I don't run Thesis' summer ad, people will be just distraught.
Welcome, friends. I'm Bladed Thesis, and this is my TS. Come join me every other Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
And we have a few comments. And morning, everyone. Running a bit behind today. Well, Joe, I hope you had fun running behind. I hope it was for something enjoyable and not, problematic. Furniture has to be broken in once in a while, and sometimes it happens on a Monday morning to make the week brighter. Have a nice day, Carl. And hi, Joe. Ooh, looking good, thesis. See you, Carl. Hey, Joe. Now, we've gotten through a few things. Oh, I have to be careful. In the words of River Song, spoilers, darling. I can't let you see that screen. And Alex, I woke up at 7:30 for the past 2 days. I also woke up at 7:30 and was in bed by around 1:30, which for me, not bad. I slept in a bit. I wasn't feeling good. And it's weird. I'm getting a schedule. I find that happens this time of year if you let it. Foxy says, I was up 5:30 yesterday. It was a long day. Oh my. We all have to find that balanced schedule, but please make sure you're getting enough sleep, friends. Ack. And success, double digits on the likes. Thank you for that monitor, Chris Walker. And is it HoloCon just blazing towards us? I hope people know that they better get their tickets now before they run out. Not sure if this was mentioned earlier by Don or not, but there is a Behind the Code tonight. Yes, mentioned at 8 p.m., and everyone is excited to hear about Don's new program information. Because, as I said earlier, if there is tea, it should be spilled. But using it to get motivation and get more eyes on you, that's a good plan. I respect it. So much work. And we have, oh, I'm sorry, I am getting a DM. Let me check. Okay, cool. I will tend that. To answer the DM questions, yes, I will be doing more Nick Knows Nerf, possibly today. I just have some errands to run because chickens won't feed themselves. And that means acquiring chicken feed, which means a bit of a journey. But if I'm going to go on a quest for chicken feed, I'll make it interesting because I always do. And that's okay, guys. I know this week is coming in at a very strange energy. There's a lot of that air of dread as the small children all lament returning to school. I take the month of August very, very personally, and that is Xander and I's usual time to go to more crowded places because the beaches empty out quite a bit, and we get to go down to beaches and other places because there won't be so many crowded people. I'll have to go visit the zoo soon as well. Ooh, that sounds delightful. Because there is a neat zoo. And I got up at 6 a.m. here, which is 7 a.m. for you people, over past several days. No bueno when you have to work a second shift schedule. Oh, that's dread. Didn't have to be at work till noon both days of the week. Got up early. And falls with the about to go down from high school summer hours amount to 10 a week. So job hunting for additional part-time and rebuilding this one. Accountability. Exquisite. Hey, Joe. And Alex says, liver appointment tomorrow. Well, we will be praying for you as always, and I am here whatever happens to make sure that you have support. You know how to get a hold of me. Dear Lord. Sorry, Joe has some kind of pastry type thing. And since my breakfasts lately have been like nutritional shakes to get my pills down, it wounds me once in a while. Hey, thanks, Alec. No, you're fine, Joe. I had more fun filming that ad than any of the others so far. Good. Good luck, Alec. Super hugs. Hope they find what's wrong easily. And great vibes to you, Alec. Seems like you had a lot of energy and enjoy that in that thesis. Yes. Thesis seem to have a good fun. Have a good fun. I can speak today. I can speak the English language. Okay. Lots of dirt. And get your badges and pre-register early for HoloCon. It allows us to prepare better for the event and provide the best experience possible. And I hope the folks who are making it out to HoloCon have an absolute blast. Is what I'm doing considered creative, even if I do it on construction paper and crayons and markers? Derp. Abso-fragging-lutely, my dear Sarah. Whatever media you choose, be it pixels or paper, notes on little sketches on Post-it notes, as long as you're creating something that expresses how you're feeling and what you are, it's a great day. Hey, Chris, and thanks all. Careful with that question now. Sarah, I ask if that about my journals and get dogpiled by everyone. Words is hard. Indeed. Words are hard. And LOL Blade. No, we have faith in Sarah. And yes, your crafts and arts matter. And speaking of people who matter, let's throw some love to Cindy Cat. Alrighty then. It's good to hear from Cindy, and you guys are being very mellow today. And honestly, I appreciate it. I know I had some people reach out asking me some things. How do you keep broadcasting? And I recently realized that I've been doing the Historical Fencing Guild for over 10 years as a broadcast channel. I believe the Nicholas Tockert channel may be older. I'll have to look. It's been here quite some time. And the beauty of having been on so long, relatively, is that you get perspective. And right now we're seeing a lot of people step back from broadcasting. It makes sense because I have found that most people operate in about 4-year arcs. Sometimes 5, but really 4. But if you find yourself not comfortable, a lot of people 4 years into it will change. And some very big people who've done a lot of service to me have dropped out, both local and abroad. And people have been messaging me, Nick, I know you have a lot going on. You're doing this, that, and the other. Are you planning to stop broadcasting? No, I'm planning to keep doing what I do to help make sure that everybody has a chance to have support and to be built up, because especially with current events that Sarah is dutifully ignoring, we need to be here for each other as people, as friends, as part of a community, as part of a planet. We should all be here supporting each other in these rougher times. And that's why I'm going to do everything I can to keep blazing forward. All right? It's not always fast progress. It's not always obvious progress. Sometimes it's just sinking in with fingers and toes and refusing to be, bless you, Joe, to be knocked off of the cliff you've been working on. Here, I don't get my nose. Anyway, but it's worth it. And I absolutely believe in you guys. So don't worry about it. LOL Blade, and like the show, just saying. And absolutely, Sarah, be careful with crayons, especially if there are Marines nearby. Derp with Marines and crayons? What? The running joke is Marines find crayons to be quite tasty. That is a running joke, not one I would make in front of the Marines, because frankly, I respect and or fear their capabilities. And Diggs is here. Hey, what's up? What's up, Diggs? Hope you're having a good one. I hope life is treating you well. Today is a very mellow, quiet day on the tubes. But I think that's good. I'm looking forward to see what people can do with this coming week because too many good folks will decide a week is over, Monday morning. Ah, it ain't over till it's over, friends. I didn't hear no fat lady. Trey might have crocheted a crayon for John after asking what his favorite flavor was. That's delightful and that's funny, and I respect that highly. Even embroidered. See, that's love. And see, Trey also does nifty things like this. My beloved Doom Bunny and my fairy of summoning, where I can yell, "Hey, listen," and then yeet a beanbag at someone. Another reason to love Trey. Oh, there's always another reason to love Trey. LOL. And I've known some Marines. I've mentioned crabs before, and one said tasty. Indeed. It is a long-standing joke. Did Joe tell you about Alec and I's idea for a Nick plushie? They are threatening to make a cryptid plushie of me, a marketable, and it's like, no, you don't. Why do people always try to borrow my likeness and then make money on it? It's like, no, I don't know how to feel. I'm just, there we go. Slides over, tell me. Apparently, if I fail to reach out to people for assistance with my yard or whatever, I will be punished by the production of a parody plushie of yours truly that will be highly marketable. I'm not sure. I honestly don't know. It is a very old joke. Give me a moment. According to Wikipedia, the crayon-eating Marine is a humorous trope or meme associated with the United States Marines emerging online from the early 2010s, playing off the stereotype of Marines as unintelligent. The trope frequently supposes they frequently eat crayons and drink glue. In an instance of self-deprecating humor, the crayon eater trope was popularized by the Marines through social media and Maximilian Uarte's comic strip Terminal Lance. The joke's ubiquity has led to real-life humorous consumption of crayons and has been referenced by the Marine Corps itself in celebration of National Crayon Day. Multiple products have capitalized on this trend, including 2 lines of edible crayons created by former Marines and a coloring book by Uriarte. And it goes in to say that it's part of people making fun of just the different branches making fun of each other. And let's see. Trey, Cryptid Nick, as silly chibi guy made into a plushie or pattern. So randomly, I can't believe I never heard that with my older niece being married to one for a decade. Oh yeah, I could have Googled it. Sorry, I just tried to help. And yeah, we think we could use the money from Cryptid Nick to fund cons and stuff. It would be fun, methinks. Marines are considered unintelligent. I believe that to be a fallacy. The terrifying truth about most Marines is that they're very intelligent. However, the sociological training it takes to make someone into a Marine is actually fascinating. Years and years ago, I wrote a paper on it, which was very well received from a professor who I didn't know was a Marine himself. I just knew I liked him. It takes a special kind of person to understand that I am going to charge up a hill with machine guns and grenades coming down on me, and I am going to unalive every single person up there, and their bullets do not dare hit me because they would not dare have the audacity to damage the uniform of a United States Marine. I truly believe among the services there are few more formidable in large numbers than the United States Marines. There is no group so versatile at adapting things to destruction. I also believe them as a large unit to be among the most honorable, and they have nothing short of integrity. Marines operate on a different level, and I respect them. Even when I vehemently disagree with them, I always respect a Marine for what they are and what they've given for our country. I'm very, as a person as a person who's raised in a naval household, we are very fond of Marines because Navy guys are not supposed to do what Dad did. Really, that's what Marines are supposed to do. That's why they have them. But that's a story for another time or two. So, exactly thesis. Wow. Slides the profits into Nick's PayPal. Well, that's entirely different. Make it a one-of-a-kind item, raffle item at each con. Yes, Trey, but I want one. I like melting candles down and putting them into cool molds. That's neat. Good idea, Trey. Fun. And Trey, Alex, you sew one, I sew one, you crochet one. Mwahahaha. I have this feeling that I'm not going to have anything to say about this set of endeavors. It's almost like I know you bunch of blessed lunatics. I hope you're okay, Joe. I looked down and I saw Joe with complete Monday face, and I thought my net was glitching. No, Joe was generating the blue screen of death behind his eyes, and I've had that kind of Monday. So I want to make sure that our resident techno mage is doing okay, because we love you, Joe. And if you have wax paper and crayons, you could make little sun catchers. That's true and delightful. Kiri, hi Nick. Hi Kiri, it's been a while. I love it. StompCon, Nick plushie holding a BSR. That's adorable. And yes, never say for a former Marine. Best thing to say formerly active Marine. Marine is Marine. It's one of those truths. I understand. Nick's head on a PSR. Oh, you guys are having fun with me now. Yeah, that's what got me into what got me about seeing them as unintelligent. Blew my mind. And sorry, discussing with Nick at the moment, chat, but going cross-eyed. But wow, it happens. Couldn't remember where I stored a file. Okay, that would make the circle go round and round. I fully understand. I'm sorry, that's Sanders. When he was very, very little, he would point at the computer and go, "Oh no, circle go round and round." So we all know that feeling. Trey, I send the drawing pattern idea I got to your Gmail, and just make sure Nick gets royalties from your wares, and good off him. Yeah, y'all have fun in that case. Absolutely, Alec, and that's why I'm saying slide profits into his PayPal. You rock, because I've had people borrow my IPs in the past and make merch without consulting me, and it did quite vex me. I was vexed. But you know who has never vexed me, at least in that way?
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Absolutely. I am all about Kat getting to art, because she truly is an absolute art goddess. And She's done so much for so many that it just, I think it's her time to shine. So, guys, go down there, order some really cool stickers or something. Support that wonderful woman because she deserves it. And what else do we have? Marines are like most people. They cover all walks of life. Some are really smart, some not so much. They are honorable, honest, fun, and a little bit crazy. Very adaptable. Great to know. Absolutely. I love Marines. I love most of the military as at large. Anybody who's willing to sign on the dotted line, giving their life, limbs, and sanity for our protection, deserves the foremost in love and support. I need to move that because that is for a video and it's trying to fall off and I don't want to forget. And let's see. We have another ad I need to run because I know lately I've been behind on my ads, so I want to make sure that everybody's getting their showings. You know what? Let's just get this out of the way.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a Koepp, so here's our rep. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we've got to Munsey. Download that app and help us Koepp, and you can play it too. Munsey is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we got to Munsey. Download that app and help us Koepp, and you can play it too.
Dog says hi, Xander. He says hi back. Right now, he is eating cereal and munching and wanting desperately to play Halo. Chair. Yes, I may have hurt my throat just a little bit doing that, but if I interrupt every once in a while doing that, I think it's delightful. Now, my plans for the rest of the day, for the people who need to know, I do have some work I need to do. Squeaky. Everyone could go berserk like Pee-wee's Playhouse. Chair! Yeah, basically, the chair thing is just like Pee-wee's Playhouse secret word, except it never changes, so you all know what it is. And it came out squeaky. Stupid voice. Dawn, that's adorable, though. And FYI, you got the Viv look for yelling chair. I know. He had a chair that would go nuts, too. That chair is now deemed Munsey. You know what? Hold on. I want to ask a question. Joe, what do you think about all this chair talk? What? No. Okay, we're joined by Joe's chair. Hello, Joe's chair. Thank you for coming in. These allegations of me unjustly destroying chairs, that's not true. And you know what? Every chair I have battled has been in self-defense. They always hit first. I just hit last. Don't look at me like that, sir. If you can't be civil, I'm going to have to ask you to. Fine. I'm sorry you guys had to witness that little bit of a spat with me and Joe's chair. Occasionally, there is a bit of disturbance from the assorted furnitures, not realizing that if you are going to step up, you will be smacked down. I am once again a follower of the philosophy of St. Fafo. He who is around findeth out. Now, and let's see. That chair, Steve Munsey. Chair, he said chair. I do that because it gives you giggles, but not all the time. And Sarah says, Joe's not using his chair, so yoink, looks comfy. Now, y'all stop right there because I know a bunch of you, and I know what you were thinking upon that phrase. Not because she did nothing wrong, but I know how y'all think. So I'm going to green room a bunch of you. You know what you were thinking. And Carl has warped my mind. I was watching an ad for one of those old word games with jumbled letters in a circle, and the first word I saw was chair. Chair. Rip a chair. I gotta be careful. I'm gonna end up in a green suit with the little girl from Animal Crossing on my shoulder, and well, I do have the odd BFNG being a big frickin' Nerf gun, but, and yes, how do you afford things? There you go. $5 for an $80 blaster. Batteries are almost dead, but that's okay. I can get more. It's true. He started laughing and brought it to me, and that was the first thing I saw it too. Holds back, not a chair joke. Good. My brain turned that into limbo. We need a metal remix of the Muncie theme. Not just a metal. We need a growling, low, disturbed, chest-pounding. It's time to find the plan. We might be able to work on that. I only like Animal Crossing on GameCube. That's okay. I haven't played it. I'm just familiar with the Doom Guy plus Isabella Crossing. But we are over my hour, so I'm going to run a few more ads, and then we're going to wrap it up, if that is okay with you guys. If not, Kefkaroff approves of your suffering. And if you try to make Joe work late, he will retaliate. It's kind of scary. I mean, he has a chair he can stick on people. I sort of like walk, but with chair. Ooh. Sit yourself by yourself, away from me, in a chair. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I can see that. We need some Pantera action. And wait, get this. I clean hardware in the bathrooms to make it shiny so no longer can scrub the backs of seats and cup everyone sees during movies. No joke. Takes too long? Great story if I got off topic, but Josh, okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. There are no rails, friends. Nope, I don't need that. And I don't need that. I do need to taste the biscuit. And now I'm thinking of like a dark metal remix of Taste the Biscuit. You guys are warping me. Let's see. Oh, yes. Because Thesis has a new story in the upcoming Aphelion.
Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Abelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.aphelion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan Hallfield, for all that you do. And I left a huge clean spot in one of the auditoriums, made the rest look bad. Exactly, the dirt pops out more. Not allowed to finish it. Gonna scream now, okay? I feel your pain. I truly do. Don't blame you. Your style should be the default. Exactly. Nothing like I'm doing it right, which is making everyone look wrong, which means I get punished. If any story has summed up large parts of corporate American mentality, it would be that story. But we love you anyway. Now, guys, I'm going to ask you to keep writing, keep drawing, and keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you cannot edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. Toodles. And yes, fight the good fight.